Hey family, I hope all is well with many of you. Hello to my brothers and sisters in the spirit. I'm out here waiting in the call pool as always. I had did a post earlier yesterday, and I like to uplift my brothers and sisters, because so much going on, and everybody's going through something. But I had uploaded a post on my community blog to where I was saying, when you feel like your best is not good enough, when you feel like your best is not good enough, and we can all relate to this, okay? We can all relate to this topic. I know I can, okay? Whether it be, jobs, your relationships, you and your significant other, when you're married, or just, in a relationship, with your life partner, whatever. Or, it can be, you praying. It's like your prayer's not being answered. And according to you, you putting your, you're putting your all into your prayers, or whether it be, due to one's spirituality, you're ready to change, you're ready to make the necessary changes as far as, so you can get to the next level spiritually, shall I say, you're tired of, the talk, you're ready to see some evidence of change in your life, like I said, as within, so without. So I do get that, family, and just know you're not alone. And the main reason I'm making this video, and I really do hope, I get a little feedback, because please know you're not the only one. And when you're leaving comments and feedback, expressing your views, your opinions, and just, your experiences, this helps other people. Because it's always somebody that's thinking just like you, or that's going through something, but when you give your testimony, it helps your brothers and sisters, because that's what my platform is all about. I'm always sharing, my spiritual, my spiritual walk with many of you, as well as my experiences, the things I'm experiencing on my spiritual journey. And I know it's helping many of you, it's like therapy for me, so I don't care about being exposed, put myself out there. It's a reason for everything, maybe me putting myself out there may encourage some of you to start making your own videos, okay? And shine your light for such a time as this. Before I get started with this topic real quick, as you see, yesterday we heard that Amber, the ex-police officer, the Dallas ex-police officer that had shot and killed both them, Jean, shall I say. As you see with the verdict, they said, she was found guilty, and she had received a sentence of 10 years, okay, for the most part. And a lot of people is hot, a lot of people is hot about it, and everybody have a right to their own feelings, okay, and their own opinions about it. I don't argue with nobody, we're not living in a communist world to where it's like, you got to think the way they want us to think, and it can't be any other way. No, feel free to express yourself, because I'm definitely going to express myself. This is my platform, this is what I do. But even if somebody disagrees with me, that's okay. I'm not going to argue with you, because I'm in my heart space. And not only that, you have the right to express yourself. Just do it respectfully. But anyway, I had stated before, 2 videos before this one, that I was sensing that she most likely, I didn't say, for a fact, but I said I sensed that she most likely would probably walk. And in a way, she kind of is going to walk in a way, because she's not doing 10 years, okay? Let me just tell you that. Okay, she's already served, a year already. And for the most part, if they give her 5, she's going to do about 4, okay, on good behavior. Let me just say that. So to a lot of people, in a way, she is walking, because, both of them is not coming back. His mother not going to have her son anymore. His father not going to have his son anymore, his brother who has forgiven her, and I think that's a wonderful, thing to do. But that's him, I mean, everybody can't go there like that. Everybody's, when it comes to forgiveness, that's an individual thing, but it's a good thing. That will help him to move forward. She has to live with it. Hopefully, like her brother say, that time that she's going to spend, in prison, she get herself together, and maybe renew her mind, get herself together, and start going within herself, have a relationship with God or whatever. But that's here or there, that's her choice, what she decides to do. At the end of the day, in a way, she's still walking, because she's not going to serve that long. She's not. She still will have a life out here. She still have kids out here. I was pregnant with my daughter at the age of 41. By the grace of the Most High God. I'm 40. I'm 48 now. Yes, I am. I have a daughter. She's 7 years old now, and I'm grateful for her. Amber can still have a family. Okay, she can still have a life. So with that being said, the sentence has been set. So shall it be. Long the family, get to that place of forgiving her. Who am I to sit up here and, be in a state of still wishing harm on her or want to crucify her? That's not my. It's not my fight. It's not my battle. I'm too busy trying to work on myself and keep my vibration where it needs to be, so I won't get spiritually attacked out here. You know what I mean? For those who knows what I'm talking about, we have to definitely keep our vibration where it needs to be, so we won't be spiritually attacked out here, as well as physically attacked. But everything starts inwardly. Everything is spiritual. Okay, even when it comes to us reaping what we sow, being judged. It's not, we're not being judged by our color. We're being judged by our actions. Okay, and people might not agree with me, and that's okay. I'm going by what I know is what I know, the things I have experienced, in my life, as far as on my spiritual journey. I definitely, couldn't blame hardly nobody. I had to really blame myself, because I had to renew my mind and get in my heart space. But once I start to renew my mind and get in my heart space, let's just say things start to change for the better for me, okay? And it was due to my, actions. I had to change, period. Not by my color, but by my actions. So, but of course, when we don't renew, we don't change, well, there you have it. You can't blame color. You got to blame one's actions, So, I'm in my heart space. I ain't trying to judge nobody. I'm too focused on myself, trying to better myself, trying to be a light. And I can't be a light pointing the fingers at nobody, okay? Even though when I do see corruption out here and I see darkness, yes, you can't expose darkness. You can't speak up on it. But still, you got to get back to focusing on yourself, making sure you're right, okay? Because if you're not, it's going to show up in your life. It's going to show up in your life. But anyway, when you feel like your best is not good enough, just like me talking about Amber, there are a lot of people that are praying that she get at least 20 years or more, okay? And with all that praying, the opposite happened. Yeah, she was found guilty and all of that, okay? But still, the time that they wanted her to have, it wasn't in their favor as far as the prayers that they was, what they was hoping as far as her serving more time. That's not what happened, okay? When you feel like your best is not good enough, you on that job, you busting your butt, okay? You go above and beyond, and it seemed like you're overlooked. You get nickels and dimes when you get paid. When you get your so-called bonus or your yearly, raise. They're nickel and diming you. You're standing on your feet, 8 hours or more. You don't hardly, miss any days, your own time. They might pat you in the back, say, oh, you're a good worker. Or what would we do without you? But still, you feel like you overlooked. You feel like they don't know your worth, shall I say. I definitely been there, especially working at the hospital. I can relate to that. And it made me feel very, very bitter on the inside. And this was before I came to my spiritual awakening. But the outcome of me thinking so negative and holding on to all of that, I was having a lot of spiritual attacks going on with me. And, let me just say I was seeing a lot of dark things once my third eye had awakened. Okay? But that was me. But man, if you get what I'm going with this, and you feel like your best is not good enough, you try, and you feel overlooked and unappreciated. When it comes to your relationships, you give it your all. But for some reason, when it comes to your relationship, it's always one doing the giving and one doing the taking. Wouldn't it be nice if it was just, balance, you both are just giving to each other and you bring balance to each other. You both add to each other's life. But it's always one doing the most giving and the other one's doing the most taking. You don't feel appreciated. You stay true to them. You cook for them. Yeah, you might even wash their clothes, okay? I'm just saying. I'm just throwing some scenarios out there. I don't know what many of you are going through, but somebody can relate. Even if you're wifey, okay? And your home is clean, you clean the home, you cook, and your husband come home, there's a hot meal. It's not McDonald's or Burger King or Kentucky Fried Chicken. It's a hot meal that's waiting for him. All he gotta do is come home and take a little shower or a bath and give him a cold beer and sit down and watch the game or watch, the news, whatever. But still, it's something in that relationship where you don't feel appreciated. For my brothers out there, you're busting your butt. You might have a woman at home don't even work, but you bring home the bacon and you might give her a little allowance, just a little something in her pocket. And then your woman might work. She might work, okay? Let me just say that. Maybe she work part-time or maybe she work full-time, okay? But you feel like you're doing the most and you're putting the most effort in the relationship and you don't feel appreciated. You come home, she ain't even cook for you. You come home, the house is nasty. Need I say more? Let me just say this. It's something in that relationship that you're giving more and she's putting out less. Let me just say that. No matter what the situation is, the point is, when it seems like your best is not good enough. You respect her. You love her. She respects you. She loves you. And still, it's not good enough for you. When you feel like your best is not good enough. Let me just say when it comes to your prayers. Some people fast. Some people, get on their knees when they pray, Some people do the lotus type thing and they hold their hands like this, and they pray. Everybody pray differently, okay? Some people pray out loud. Some people pray inwardly to themselves, okay? I really don't think that that's like a perfect way to pray, shall I say? Because me, your sister, I do a lot of my praying while I'm in meditation, okay? But I'm just saying, it was something that I was praying for, and, it was somebody that was in my past. I was praying, they to get their self together, okay? And, I wanted to sign. I don't know what that was. I wanted to sign that, they got themselves together and they would actually, hit me up, shall I say. I prayed about it. Okay? I even did what is it called? A quantum jump type thing. And actually it happened now. It came true. So that's an interesting technique. I've got the actual name for it, but it's called some kind of quantum jump type of a ritual where you get like 2 cups and, in 1 cup you put in less than 3 words the way what your situation is now, and then in the other cup you put what you are believing for, and in the present state you put water in that cup, okay? That which you are believing for. No, you put in your present cup the situation that's going on now, okay? Like for instance, like if you broke and you want $500, right? You would put that in the present cup, okay? Oh, but I ain't gonna say broke. Just say that you need $500 to pay a bill. You pour water in that cup. It could be half a cup, or you can fill the cup up. Don't really matter. Then in the other cup, you put you write on that cup, for instance, like I am so grateful for this $500. I am so grateful. Thank you, God, the universe. Okay, so the water in the first cup, you pour it into the second cup as though you already have it. You get on going with this, and then you drink it. And while you're drinking it, you say to yourself, "Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful." And be visualizing that you already have it while you're drinking it, and you're supposed to sit back and just let it go and just let it manifest. Now this works. Okay, it might not happen as fast as you would like it to happen, but it works. That's all I'm going to say. So I had did that, and the person ended up eventually hitting me up. That's all I'm going to say. Now, when they hit me up in the middle of the night. I was asleep. I don't know what that's all about. Actually, they do work like third shift, but they end up hitting me up at night. And I really don't like to be anybody hit me up, at no time like that, because I think that's very disrespectful. So that's one of the main reasons I did not answer my phone. And then plus they didn't leave no message or anything. So I'm like, oh, okay, I don't know what's up with this mess. So anyway, so the next day I was like, ooh, so and so hit me up. Okay, wow, that took me work. Okay, thank you, God, the universe, for answering my prayers. Then I thought about it. I said, okay, girl, you got this gift. You need to exercise it. That may be what you wanted, but is this what you need? So I sat there and I meditated, and I got an answer I didn't want. I was told not to respond to that call. Then I went ahead and did a quick reading, because I wanted a backup. I wanted confirmation. I'm hearing you like, I'm like many of you now. A lot of times you be, guessing yourself, which we should not do, but we do it. I wanted confirmation. I wanted a little bit more clarity and confirmation. So I did a quick little card reading on myself, and I put my attention on that person, and I wanted to know, would this be for my highest good to reply back to this person? Basically, I wanted to know, did this person have good intentions as far as hitting me back? As far as what I was believing for. Them cards came back. Oh my gosh! All I gotta say is the word respect. One of the cards came up with respect, and for me, that was meant for me. That was meant for me, and just to see that one card alone let me know, girl. You're doing good. Keep it up. Don't go backwards. Keep moving forward. We know this is what you want, but you keep moving forward. Even though we allowed this to happen, we allow him to, try to communicate with you, but this door needs to stay shut. And I heeded. I didn't want to heed it. I heeded it, and I'm glad I did. Because as I meditated within, he has not changed. Okay, that would have been another roller coaster, me going in circles. I said, okay, relax, keep moving forward. Eventually, the right person's going to come along. Don't rush it. They're going to come to you. It's not you going to them. They will come to you. And that's for somebody who needs to hear that, okay? So anyway, when your prayers have not been answered, okay, I'll just give you a prime example when it comes to even relationship. You believing to hear from somebody, or you believing for money or whatever. You still. It's not that it hasn't been answered, family. It's just that it's the everything happens in divine timing, okay? And please know the Most High God knows what He's doing. You are divinely loved, God, and protected. But a lot of times we have to be protected from ourselves. A lot of times we are our own worst enemy, because we want what we want when we want it. And a lot of times it's not meant. It's not meant when we want it, okay? It's a reason for it, okay? A lot of times it can hurt you, but you can't see it because you want what you want. When you feel like your best is not good enough and you're praying for something and you don't see it manifested yet. Okay, weeks going by, months going by, almost half a year going by. God, did you hear me? Are you forsaking me? I'm praying to you. Oh, divine hears you, family. The divine hears you. Everything's in divine timing, okay? When it comes to one spirituality, I know many of you watches me, and you're wondering, okay, what's going on with this sister? We're noticing her, strange things about her, okay? Because I see it about me, so I know y'all probably thinking the same thing. But like I said, my background goes a little deeper. Not only I had a spiritual awakening, my third eye had awakened, and not only that, I told y'all I've had experiences, of being abducted. I know y'all don't, some of y'all don't believe this, but the signs are there, And this video is not about that, but I'm just saying, um, you know, not only, sometimes my eyes may, change colors. I can be doing a video, my eye would just change colors, or I might see a light source in my eye. You just never know. But not only just that, there are times where, I have sparkles, coming, or light source coming out of my, it looks like sparkles. That's the only way I can describe it. But I will be doing a video about that, talking about that, because I tell you, this is an interesting phenomenon. And there are people on YouTube who are talking about this phenomenon, but it's not much. You really don't see it. A lot of people are not really trying to look for it because they don't have no kind of experience. What I'm talking, it just sounds strange to them. But anyway, when you feel like you're checking out somebody like me who's having these experiences and you want to have these experiences, you're like, you know what? I'm ready to change. I'm ready to renew my mind. I'm ready to do what it takes. I'm ready to sun gaze more, so I can start awakening within myself. I'm ready to, even fast, or change my eating habits, eat more salads, go vegan, whatever, do more meditation. And meditation is definitely a good key because you're just tapping into within yourself. I tell anybody to meditate, because when you praying, you are seeking divine answers. You're seeking a connection when you're praying, but you get your answers through meditation. Okay, some people hear voices. I don't hear voices. I'm a seer. I see things. I see images. And that's all I'm going to say for right now. But I just have this inner knowing as far as connecting with my higher self, But many of you like higher self. You keep hearing higher self, but it sounds strange to you because it makes no sense to you because you're not having no experience. And I understand that many of you want to start having experience, but you got to pray about it. Please pray about it. The things I have experienced, it can really make you lose your mind. It can really put you in the nut house if you don't know how to handle it. Because you'll find yourself with other people and you're seeing things they don't see. And don't be doing this. People are around you. They're like, they're trying to see what you're seeing, but they don't see nothing. They say, girl, what you looking at? You have to be very careful, family. Many of you, I can talk to many of you about it, my brothers and sisters in the spirit, because you get your sister. You've been checking me out. You've been watching me for such a time as this. And you see I got common sense now, but I'm having an experience, And for the most part, I see through my third eye, through my spiritual eyes. But, it's more to this thing, but you really want to be ready for it, and you definitely got to remove fear, okay? Because that what you fear, you can end up seeing it, especially if you're not vibrating on a higher frequency. If you vibrate on a lower frequency and you have not renewed your mind, you are not in your heart space, and you're watching a lot of these horror movies, oh yes indeed, it's going to meet you on the inside. And I say that with love. Please be careful, okay, by what going in your eye gate and your ear gate. What you taking in with your ears and what you taking in with your eyes, all right? Your big sister telling me, if you hear me out. Some of you are like my big sisters, okay? You're watching me, you're checking me out. You don't have no kind of experiences. But I'm telling you now, my big sister, my big brother, watch what's going in your eye gate, watch what's going in your ear gate, and definitely watch what's coming out of your mouth. Have you ever noticed things that you don't want? Oh, I'm trying to think of something. So, like you're on the job and it might be something that they are assigning everybody. That's all. I'm saying something. I'm sorry, family. They might be assigning a different, I don't know, just something different for everybody. You might say, oh, I don't want to do that. Oh, hope they don't tell me to do that. And all of a sudden they call you to do that. You be like, God damn. It's something about the energy of what you don't want. It's manifest quick. It's manifest real quick. But what you do want, you know, it takes forever. You notice that? Especially for many of you who are into that, into manifesting. You know that, it's like your best is not good enough when you're trying so hard to manifest. It seems like it takes forever. But for some people, they manifest quickly. But for most of us, that which we don't want, when we put it out there into the universe, when we're speaking it, it happens just like that. And it manifests very quickly, that which we don't want, because you're putting the energy in it, okay? You're speaking it, and that energy goes out into the universe, and it shows back up in your face, that which you don't want, compared to that which you do want. Oh, family, when it seems like your best is not good enough, I know I can relate. Please know that I can relate. But I just want to put this video out here to uplift my brothers and sisters. You know, I too, as you see, you know, had experience when I felt like my best wasn't good enough. But obviously, I am good enough. I had to just keep, you know, it's all about continuously loving myself, continuously, you know, wait in divine timing for which that I am believing for. And I pray that, you know, this message will reach somebody and know that you're on the right track. You know, that what you are believing for, pray about it, okay? Or try that quantum jump technique that I did. It works. Oh, yeah, it works. But please make sure you're in a good space positively, okay? All of that plays a part, okay? The energy got to be right. Make sure you're in a good, positive state of mind, okay? And be your heart space, and, you know, put emotions to it, visualize it, and try that, because it definitely works. But when it comes to the prayer, be patient. I tell myself that too. Be patient. That what you are believing for, if it's for your highest good, source within, the kingdom is within, the divine is within you. I already know what you want before you even ask. I already know what you desire before you even ask. But even if you do ask and you are desiring, you know, you doing the best that you can do, you know, as far as renewing your mind, getting your heart space, and as far as you're concerned, you done all you can do. You're just standing, but it still seems like your best is not good enough, because you're not seeing no kind of results. You still feel stagnant. Financially, you still feel stagnant. You know, your relationship feels stagnant, ain't going nowhere. It's going in circles. You just got a man. You just got a woman, you know, but there's no growth, okay? There's no evolving. That's what you want. That's what you are believing for. Pray about it, family, and just be still and keep the faith, okay? Keep your head up. I love you in Christ. Thank you for taking your sister out. Much love to you, and I will be back with another video soon, okay? And thank you all so much for supporting my channel. It means a lot. You know, this helps me to keep moving forward, okay? To make awesome content for you, okay? It definitely takes, you know, participation as far as me watching my videos and supporting me. So I love you in Christ. Thank you. And to reach me is qmccwest@gmail.com. One love. Hey family, I want you to see in real time how, you know, my eyes will just change up on me, and I have no control over it. Like, for instance, you see how it is, you know, where the sun is not really hitting my eyes, okay? It looks pretty normal. And I do not wear contacts, okay? I do not wear contacts. But when I get up in the sun, you know, it will look a little different. See there? So you can imagine me out on a nice sunny day outside, and, you know, people who are up close, you know, would check me out, how weird it would look, you know, especially if somebody asking me a question, or if I had to ask somebody a question, you know, this is what you would see if you were happen to approach me. And I apologize for the background as well. You know, it's not so much of my eyes evolving and changing now. I'm also noticing, you know, sparkles, you know, coming out of my skin, you know. Up close, when I zoom in, when I take pictures, it looks like energy orb balls, you know.